Well, thank you for attending today's presentation. Today we are going to present you an intelligent house remote management system called HomeBot, which is also the name of our team. Okay, so team members of HomeBot is Diego Frangia, Pablo Barrio López Cortijo, Martín Rodríguez de los Santos, José Antonio Blanco Serrano, Robert Aprile Justiano, y myself, Miguel Sampaio Ribeiro. This is the HomeBot team members. We have worked at developing the solution and we have been in close contact. The introduction, let's speak about a little bit why HomeBot. Who has never left home living unintentionally, something switched on or forgot to turn on something and was forced to return back on bad purpose, losing time and spending money to return home? And on the other side, how many times did you arrive home and wish that the heat or the air conditioning has been turned on to enjoy greater comfort? Or any other reason, like it was a beautiful day in the morning, you had your water gardening system switched on, but suddenly it starts raining and you said yourself, what a mess, and I would like to switch off the garden watering system. So HomeBot specifically addresses these situations, making it very easy to run it, address those concerns, expand the capabilities by offering an integrated and centralized home managed system. HomeBot basically allows easy and immediate access to most relevant household devices, like climate control, lighting, front door, see who's ringing the bell, garden, pool, smart appliances, media center, and security and safety features. This is something that we have introduced after our customers' feedback, because initially we thought it would not be important. HomeBot is a remote, 24 hours a day, real-time system to manage and operate devices. HomeBot, it will be used from convenience of your smartphone or tablet using an intuitive and easy-to-use graphical user interface. Basically, the idea is, on the smartphone, on the tablet, you get the main dashboard in which you will always see on real time the temperature and humidity information always on the main screen. And then easily you select each of the items you want to get information about or to work on, like the lighting, the front door, and you press the button and the relevant screen appears. So it has to be intuitive, easy to use, and very easy to use. When we went to speak with the customer, our main concern was to understand if they see any value or usefulness in our solution. What type of functionalities would like to see in place? What other systems would like to be controlled at home? Would they be willing to pay for it? Would they prefer a one-time payment or monthly installments? Are they aware that to run many of these features they require to change several controllers or make some modifications in their current home? Would they like to have some control over the functionalities, or they prefer it to come standard from the HomeBot? Well, in terms of validation, we run basically two types of customer validation. We did customer face-to-face interviews, as you can see on the previous assignments, and we also run some surveys. Basically, we surveyed 680 people, and basically we distributed these people in several groups, depending on the age. The first group starting from 28 to 39 years old, a second group starting from 40 to 59 years old, and the elderly group above 60 years. Then we also considered the level of education those respondents have. Either a graduation course and also a technical degree. The technical degree is a subgroup of the graduated. So basically, these are the results. You can also see the presentation. It will be available online, so don't worry if you don't read all the numbers. And from the survey, we understood that 100% of the respondents had faced situations in which a remote house management solution would have solved the problem. They, however, had difficulties in establishing a value about the impact of that occurrence. On the Class B respondents, 100% of the solution, 100% of the respondents value the solution and would be willing to convert their current house to a smart house. On Group 1, the younger people, just 70%, and on the second group, 75% respondents were at least interested in the basic offer. It was also obvious during the conversations and the inquiries that it was important to have different versions to address different needs in terms of the size of the home, type of the home. Not all houses have gardens, not all houses have pools. So it was really important to understand that this one solution fits all may not be the best approach, and therefore we need to have versioning. Finally, on Group 3, the elderly one, only just one person were interested in the solution, and this was because it was a tech-savvy person. Overall, 63% of the respondents would be willing to assess a basic offer if this had a cost around 200 euros. Also, based on the customer feedback and information gathered, we had to revise the model in order to consider the main points. User wants simplicity. We have been told there are already similar systems but are complex to configure, are complex to use. They require multiple screen steps in order to do the actions. So therefore this has to be very simple, just one click, one touch to go ahead. Again, versions need to be considered. A very important thing, one-time payment. No monthly fees or services. The persons we are speaking about are people that have a certain economical power, they have acquisition power, and they are willing to spend some money, but then they don't want to have the burden of monthly payments. They prefer to invest once, feel that they have upgraded their home, and live with that. They also, of course, want maintenance and other services, but no monthly payment. We also identified the basic offer pricing point towards the 200 euros. Obviously, this needs to take into consideration the size of the house, the number of divisions, the area, the number of controllers that need to be installed, but we identified that the pricing point would be around 200 euros. And of course, the feedback was also, please include more features that have to do with safety and security aspects. Most of the respondents are people, and most of the interest people work during the day, and their home is not inhabited during the working hours. So they are concerned about the integrity, about the safety of the home, and they see this as a way of understanding if everything is okay. So this was a very relevant feedback, and we have considered. Finally, HomeBot will continue to pursue this solution on the second part of the course, and we hope with you to become our customers. So thank you very much for attending. I hope this has been clarifying. All the other information will be available for all interested parties. Thank you.